I know that this is another Under the Mayo video that you've seen countless times already. For people that don't know, however, Under the Mayo is a gaming critique YouTuber that's been getting fucked over recently by his lack of knowing how games work. I know, it's wild. A gaming reviewer that can't review half the games he plays? Nah. Soon he'll drop the sequel to his God of War reviews on Ragnarok, and you know how great it went the last time. I would leech onto that, but Zero over here is going to be hauling ass to making the video before I even finish watching it. So instead, I'm deciding to take a different approach of how I'm going to critique him. I feel like Under the Mayo fails not only as a game reviewer, but as a critique itself. I wouldn't say it's because of the game opinions that me and him differ. It's because he lacks the basic principles to make criticism videos. One thing that he fails to do is put bias aside. Under the Mayo is notorious for having major bias towards games that he dislikes. More especially, every game that's not Doom Eternal. If you look on his channel, you would see lots, and I mean lots, of Doom Eternal videos. While that not being a bad thing, the game has lots of influence on how Mayo views games, which I believe that critics should never do. When you're going into a new game or a movie, you should always have an open mindset and try to enjoy it. But Mayo can't seem to get the pouring sounds of Doom out of his head. In one of his infamous moments, he made a charity livestream while playing Elden Ring. However, he stated before he started the stream that he wouldn't like the game no matter what. So for hours of the live stream, he constantly complained about things in the game while making no constant effort to change it. Not sure why out of all the games you will play for your PS5, charity live stream, that you would play a game that you outright said that you would never enjoy. When chat members kept telling him what to do because he was failing miserably left to right and complained of when he did something wrong, he got mad at the people trying to help him. Another instance of where his bias comes into play is in his God of War videos, and his recent one about God of War 4 is terrible because he's biased about the other games. He enjoys the older God of War games, and while that being a fine opinion, you have these little nitpicks that contribute to a final rating for a game. Reviewers should put their biases aside so they can experience the media how it was intended to. Obviously, you would hate the game that you showed that you would never give any chance to change your mind on. And this bias often tends to be another thing that reviewers should never do. Nitpick. The only time you should nitpick, in my opinion, is to get a quick joke off. But if you constantly nitpick and call it criticism, then it shows that you can't review a game completely. This is again prevalent in his Elden Ring stream, where he complains about him knowing jack shit about what to do.
Wait, this game? What are you talking about? Okay, alright, hey, tell you what. Tell me exactly what to do, alright? I'll listen to you, specifically. Tell me what to do, so I can enjoy it. I'll wait. I don't know what this game's about. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, if I'm supposed to fight someone, if I'm not, if I should be exploring and looking for things. I don't know what things are supposed to be used for. I don't fucking know, okay?
This is what not to do. He's trying so hard not to enjoy this game, and with that he complains about his lack of knowledge about what to do. Even though everyone knew what to do at this point, but because Mayo doesn't know, it makes the game bad. Another God of War instance is where he complains about every little thing in the first cutscene.
Pick hard. I want a challenge. Wait, what? I'm mashing R1 to cut a tree? Why?
Bro, it's just hold the button. It isn't that deep. He prefers a certain type of game. A game where it's constant action, no breaks whatsoever. This is fine. However, it paves the way for a lot of contradiction, double standards, and personal bias. He will sometimes ignore the statement that he previously said, and then he realizes what he said before, and then contradicts himself without even knowing. As a reviewer, you should back up what you're saying, because as a viewer, I'm gonna watch you praise one game, and then I'm gonna say to myself, well, that's not gonna happen for other games. You should have at least some sort of consistency when reviewing different games. Otherwise, your points are gonna be invalid. The way he presents himself too is a big issue to this bigger issue. He constantly says the games are not my style. The system just doesn't work for me. The game just isn't for me. He says me a lot, insinuating that this is his opinion. Yes, this is pretty obvious. Every review video is an opinion, but he makes it sound like it's genuine criticism. Whether you joke around or not, you need to have some sort of professionalism when judging games. I feel like Mayo likes it when the game hands you instructions on a silver platter. I noticed that he really wants the game to tell him what to do. So if a game doesn't hold his hand through everything, he gets mad that he doesn't know anything and passes it off as fact. What Mayo needs is variety and to open up to other genres instead of pushing another genre which you like more onto a game that is different completely. Lastly, I think what he does wrong as a reviewer again is his way to respond to criticism. His way of dealing with responses is, I think at least, the main reason why people are starting to dislike him more. It makes Mayo look like a complete douche sometimes. It's fine if you mess up or get a game idea wrong, it's human. But when you start to deny criticism, you lose your credibility. He made a response video about ultrakill and Elden Ring and the drama that transpired. In this video, he contradicts himself again, makes excuses and brushes past them, and most importantly, not accepting criticism. You don't have to respond to every person that makes a video on you, but I feel like as a reviewer, you should respond at least once or twice to defend yourself or show people that you're open to criticism. Mayo, on the other hand, does this the wrong way. His excuse of him being a douche to his fans trying to help his attitude towards the game. He gives a whole backstory about how he did this for his fans and he was drunk, so that excuses his disgusting behavior. I can understand having preferences more than others, I can understand liking genres more than others, but as a game reviewer, shouldn't you be more open to other games? A better choice even. If you don't like the other genres and you make it clear that you won't like it, why make a video criticizing on it? If you are not willing to play other games that aren't fast-paced shooters, then don't criticize slow and long games because obviously you're not going to enjoy yourself. Don't act as this poor victim that has been chomped up by the game community users' jaws because poor you only wanted to entertain your Twitch audience. If you're a game reviewer, or any reviewer actually in general, and you have obvious flaws when it comes to reviewing, it's a no-brainer. Obviously people are going to call you out for it. Don't make a joke video about you criticizing a game and doubling down on that opinion if you're not going to label it as a joke. There's many things that you can criticize under the Mayo for his lack of knowledge in games, to his constant hypocrisy, many things for sure, but one thing is definitely for sure. If he wants to get better as an objective reviewer, he has to change of how he reviews stuff. My work is done and I'll probably see you next month.